People love to judge a woman who marries rich. They look at your ring, your car, your home, and they decide you never loved the man, just the money. But what they don't know is that sometimes the man with the money is the one who never loved you back. My name is Clara, and this is the story of how my billionaire husband called me a gold digger. So I took every piece of gold he tried to hide, and I made sure the IRS knew exactly where to find it. When I married Ethan, he was already wealthy, but he wasn't the cold, arrogant man he later became. Back then, he was charming, brilliant, the type of man who would surprise me with flowers and say, "Money means nothing if I don't spend it on someone I love." I should have known that the moment I heard those words, they would someday turn into a weapon. Years passed. The romance faded. Ethan became obsessed with making more deals, more properties, more zeros in the bank. He spent more time in boardrooms than at home with me, and whenever I tried to talk about our marriage, he brushed me off with the same line. "You wouldn't understand. Just enjoy the lifestyle." Lifestyle? He spoke to me like I was some decoration, a trophy wife he purchased. Then came the day everything changed. We were hosting a charity gala at our mansion, cameras flashing, reporters everywhere, and Ethan, drunk on ego, gave a speech about his accomplishments. He ended it with a joke. "People think my wife helped me get here, but trust me, she just digs gold." The whole room laughed, like my dignity was entertainment. But I didn't laugh. I froze. I felt my heart shatter, then harden. If he wanted war, he picked the wrong woman. A week later, I overheard Ethan arguing with someone on the phone. His voice was sharp, frantic, something about shipments, vaults, codes. And then he yelled, "No one can know about the gold. Do you understand? Not even my wife." Gold. Hidden gold. Ethan wasn't just rich. He was illegally rich. After that night, I watched him closely. Every trip he took, every late meeting, every locked drawer. And then, one afternoon, while he was at a meeting, I found his private laptop left open. A miracle. Or fate. Inside, I found transfers to unknown storage facilities, maps, codes, photos, gold bars stacked like bricks of sin, unreported, hidden from the IRS, worth hundreds of millions. That moment, I realized something. He didn't just think I was a gold digger. He feared I would ever find his gold. So I did. I hired a discreet lawyer, one who specializes in financial crimes. We planned everything carefully. Silent, invisible. Ethan always left at dawn on Saturdays. That was my window. One Saturday morning, I followed him. He drove outside the city to a remote warehouse. Tall gates, guards, security cameras. He walked inside carrying a small black case. When he left, I caught the gate before it fully closed and slipped in. With the codes I'd memorized, I entered his private vault. And there it was. Mountains of gold bars, stamped, shining. Enough wealth to buy a small country. And all hidden from the government. I wasn't scared. I was angry. And anger can be stronger than fear. My lawyer met me there, along with 2 federal agents who had been waiting for my evidence. Everything was documented, photographed, counted. Then I took one single bar, the one stamped with Ethan's initials, and slipped it into my purse. Not because I needed it, but because I deserved a souvenir from the kingdom I just burned. We left silently, calm, powerful. 3 days later, the IRS raided his office, his warehouses, his bank accounts. They froze everything. He came home furious, screaming at me, swearing someone betrayed him. And that was the moment I handed him divorce papers. His face turned the same color as those gold bars he loved so much. "You won't get a cent from me," he yelled. I smiled. "You already gave me everything I need." He thought he could bury me beneath his fortune. He thought I was powerless. He thought calling me a gold digger would make me small. But he forgot one thing. I was the only person who really knew where his gold was buried. And now, so does the government. Ethan is currently being investigated for massive tax fraud. He may lose everything, the company, the cars, the empire. And me? I walked away clean, living comfortably, legally, and proudly, because you can call me whatever you want. But in the end, I didn't dig for his gold. I simply took back what a man tried to build by burying me. And that was worth every bar he tried to hide.